Hello, it's Linda Ockwell-Jenner back again, Motivational Steps, and I have a guest with me called Jacobe Ross, who is a graduate of Conestoga College. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Linda. Thanks for having me today.
I'm excited to talk to you because A, you're a very happy person, and B, I wouldn't be happy if I'd have gone through what you've gone through the past couple of years with things going wrong. And it's not just about the COVID, is it? What else did you experience over the past couple of years, going to college and things that were going wrong, Jacob?
Yeah, so other than the coronavirus, in my first year of college, I suffered through the Ontario College teacher strike. So I lost about almost 5 months of school that I also had to do all online. And then now in my graduating semester, because of the virus, everything has moved online. So I've lost both my chance to say bye to my friends, as well as I don't get to have a graduation ceremony now.
Oh, Jacob, I want to hug you, but I'm not allowed to hug anybody, am I? Well, from afar, I'll offer you a hug. So listen, you're a graduate. You've got some grit. You've got some determination. I'm very proud of you, as everybody else is. So it hasn't stopped you moving forward. You managed. Now, how did you do it? You did online courses, I'm guessing, for Conestoga.
Yeah, exactly. So majority of the course load switched to online platforms. That was not only a struggle for myself, but also for my teachers. So they had to move all the content onto videos, all meeting through Zoom meetings. It was a lot. Also, writing my exams was also really difficult, but I've gotten through it. So I'm really, really happy. Now I get to enjoy the summer.
So how did the exams work then? How did you write your exams?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of it was trust-based. I don't think they've really had a situation en masse where all the students had to write their tests. So they kind of just threw up a quick little exam, multiple choice, typing in your answers. But there really was no vetting for who was actually taking it. So I wanted to make sure I knew the content when I graduate, because that piece of paper doesn't really mean much if you don't understand it. So I still took the time to study and then write the test. But for all I know, some of the students might have had a friend write it.
You know, I don't really care. This pandemic is not nice, and it's impacted all of our lives, and I say well done, all of you. So will this impact you actually looking for work, Jacob? I mean, are you hoping to be hired before the pandemic's over?
Yeah, interesting. My position right now is I was already accepted into a one-year degree program in Ireland. So I will be continuing my education for one more year in a business management degree. But in the meantime, right now, I have 4 months where I am a fresh graduate. So I still do have a lot of knowledge in business. And I want to transition from school-based and case studies into the real world. And I've also started to already do that in the Cambridge area. I've been working with a few businesses, helping them with their marketing or helping them with some of their business planning. And it's been really great. And they really appreciate having a grad on their side.
I bet they do. So what advice would you give for the grads out there that are struggling and maybe haven't had the opportunities you've had, or look for those opportunities?
Well, first, I would hope that they've been networking. So that's really one of the biggest things I can tell them is to get out there, network, go to events. And that was something that they encouraged in our BAM program, was to go out, meet with people in the community. Thankfully, we're in a real innovative tech area. There's a lot of entrepreneurship and a lot of small business going on. I would also tell them to always keep a learning mindset. So go do free online courses. There's tons out there right now. Improve your learning, and yeah, that's really all the advice I can give.
So how did you end up being so amazing? I mean, what gives you the motivation to do all these things? And I know you've done them because we've been connected now for quite some time. What is it that keeps you going?
I was always a go-getter. I was kind of born this way. And honestly, I did read a lot of books. One of the best books I've read recently was How to Make Friends and Influence Others. And that's really told me to get out there and just have an open mind to everything. And good things will come your way. And when you are aware of your own perceptions and how others perceive you, you become so much more successful because you can then listen to those other people. And if you have any salespeople or anyone who does marketing, they know it's not about what you say, it's about listening and then solving those people's problems and explaining and communicating the value to them.
Well, if only all graduates felt like you do. You are singing my song. You are saying everything I like to hear, because I must have, you're amazing. I mean, you approached me and you were saying nice things about me, and that doesn't happen very often. But basically, it's nice to know I'm doing something right. But I have to tell you, you will go far, Jacob. You will go far, because basically you were doing all the things that I encourage students to do. And a lot of them think, well, no, because, I don't like people, or I don't like networking, or, what is the point? And the opportunities have come your way because you've reached out to other people. Which social platform do you use the most that you find useful for all your opportunities?
Primarily, I've been using LinkedIn. I find because it has very much a professional environment fostered into it, and a lot of the people on this platform, LinkedIn, they have the mindset that they want to network, so they're okay with reaching out and talking to you when you do message them. I wouldn't use Instagram or Facebook all too much. They're a little more informal and more on a personal side for people. So really try to stick to those professional environments such as LinkedIn.
I would definitely recommend that you do a presentation on this at some time, Jacob, because you're amazing, and we want more graduates, to come out of college and university and do what you've done. In closing, you're not actually looking for a job at the moment, so you don't need to put out a call, help, do you? You're doing okay.
Well, I am looking for work. I would love to have a full-time job on a contract basis for the summer, and I would love that. I understand operations, finance, marketing, strategic business, a little bit of everything. Thankfully, on the college side, it's a little bit different than university. I have a lot more of the practical skills, so I understand how to look at operations, read balance sheets, and then make it actionable. So, looking at our baseline, creating metrics, and then really benchmarking and moving forward and making sure what you're doing is then mattering. That's a little bit different than university, which is on a much more higher corporate level for some of the theories.
You've just got yourself a job, Jacob. Everybody out there always saying, I want that guy. Tell you what we'll do. We'll put your information when we share the video and the live feed and everything. We'll put your information there so people can contact you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. I'd love to talk to anybody and also share my knowledge. I love gifting my knowledge because I am so fresh out of school. I have a really interesting perspective. A lot of the new and such is something that's and I'm trying to pair that with people who have experience. There's a lot of people who love what they do and they do it well, and I want to try to bring value to them and make their lives easier with my work.
We're going to do this again, just before you go to Ireland, because you're such an interesting character. We're going to leave it there, Jacob. I know you've got to dash off. Thank you for your time. It's been wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Linda. Thanks for inviting me on the show today.